The Check Your Head album cover, it's always a kind of a crapshoot whether you're going to be able to get there, because there's either cars parked or there's quite a few tents that are located there, and we got sort of lucky.
We'll just see what happens now. Now something for the kids. Our next guest will be performing a song from their third album. I have a copy of it right here. It's entitled Check Your Head. Ladies and gentlemen, no trouble, all right? Hey, no trouble. There you go. Here they are, the Beastie Boys.
What's up, y'all?
So it's all right here, right? Unfortunately, this has shifted a great deal. It was a whole shoot that they did. There's some where Yauk is smiling, but this little hole here is kind of the marker, right? And then you sort of see where the edge of the sidewalk, that's the piece that's lifted. And then the dirt and debris, and I guess it had been, there was some foliage here that had come down, but that's all the same. So this is the section of sidewalk they were sitting on. And it's really completely unremarkable.
In my head, you know, we were walking around actually not far from Capitol Records building where we met that morning. We're all to meet, you know, just up the block from Capitol, and we got some good shots of them, walking around in the street up on Franklin, and I got that shot of them sitting on the curb. I only took 3 frames, but I knew when I shot that photo, I said, you know, it just felt right, and I just knew that that was their version of the Salad Days photo, even though it wasn't, you know, the shot on the porch and sitting, you know, like Minor Threat was. It just had that same, you know, gut, you know, feeling to it. These are also right around the corner.
This is right here.
Yeah, right there, yeah. And then this building is over there too. I think that's the same fence as that, Franklin Avenue.
Do we want to recreate this one?
I do, yeah. Let's try to set it up. This is a bucket list spot for me, you know, just finding this place and knowing this is my favorite Beastie Boys album. Like when I'm sitting here, we're talking on the exact spot. This is where they were sitting. This is the view they had. We're just under an overpass, totally nondescript part of the road, and yet it's this famous album cover of my favorite group, my favorite album.
And just a bunch of people cruising by being like, what are those fucking idiots doing? You know, just kind of not knowing like the gravity of like the shot that was taken. And
those other shots are right there.
I said, I want you guys to bring your cases with you. You know, I want to get a photo that reminds me of the old days when I'd see one of you guys walking up, you know, up the street, or, you know, punk kids walking up the street going to rehearsal, you know, with their guitar case.
It's the same exact sign, I think.
yes, in that book right there.
It's definitely the same post. So those are the squares, and then Yauk's leaning on his guitar case. This is the fence in the background. And then these, look, so this is right here. See that thing under the bridge where the plant is growing?
Yeah, like it's right
That's
next
that,
to the
man.
outside.
That's it. And so, do you think that red building is this one? No.
Yeah, that is that one.
Could be. All right, it just painted. Glen took such an iconic shot. When you're there, you're like, yeah, it's a sidewalk that's kind of falling apart underneath an overpass.